Hello, AI enthusiasts. A robot that looks like a human understands your commands without needing to be taught anything, and even works with other robots as if they had a telepathic connection, without saying a single word. Sounds like a movie? No, this is real, and it's happening right now. The Helix robot from Figure AI is no longer a vision of the future. It's here, and it could revolutionize everything we know about technology. This will be a journey you won't want to miss, so stay tuned and don't forget, subscribe and activate the bell to be the first to see the latest tech bombshells. Let's dive right in. Figure AI isn't a small startup. It's a company founded in 2022 by Brett Adcock, a man with a breathtaking vision. He's gathered the best minds from companies like Boston Dynamics and Tesla, the people who built robot dogs and electric cars, and they've created something that breaks the boundaries between human and machine. The Helix robot, also known as Figure 02, stands 1.68 meters tall, about the size of an average person, weighs 70 kilos and can carry up to 20 kilos. It runs completely on electricity, has a battery life of 5 hours, and moves at 1.2 meters per second, faster than some of us walk. But that's just the surface. This robot can do things that will leave you speechless. It can use tools, climb stairs, open doors, and even put away your groceries, all without anyone showing it how to do it beforehand. Is this brilliant or just crazy? We'll find out. But before we get to its amazing capabilities, let's talk about the creators. Figure AI closed a funding round in February 2024 that will make your eyes pop out. $675 million, over €500 million. And who put in the money? Jeff Bezos, the Amazon billionaire, Microsoft and NVIDIA, the biggest names in tech. Why? Because they believe these robots will change the world. Figure AI says they want to build humanoid robots that can be used everywhere, in factories, warehouses, retail stores, and eventually even in your home. And the Helix robot is proof that they're serious. They've already worked with BMW to test these machines in car factories. Imagine robots building cars while we watch. But how do they do it? The secret lies in something they call the Helix model. And this is where it gets really exciting. The Helix model is the brain behind this robot. And it's so smart, it's almost scary. It's based on a technology they call Vision Language Action System, VLA. This means the robot can see, understand what you say, and then act all in one. It has two parts. System 2, which is the thinker. With 7 billion parameters, as many as some of the best language AIs have, it can analyze the world, understand your words, and decide what to do. And then there's System 1, the doer, with 80 million parameters. This controls movements in real time, with a speed of 200 Hz, faster than a blink of an eye. Together, they make the robot a true all-rounder. You say, put the cookies in the drawer, and it does it, without anyone having shown it what cookies are or where the drawer is. This isn't rigid programming anymore. This is a machine that learns like a human, and with 35 degrees of freedom, meaning it can move its head, torso, arms, hands, and even individual fingers. This is dexterity we've never seen in robotics before. Imagine it grabbing a tiny object with its fingers or opening a door with a key. That's not a dream, it can really do it. Now comes the part that will blow you away. Figure AI has released videos that look like they're from a sci-fi movie, but they're real. In one clip, you see two Helix robots putting away groceries together, without being trained for it. One says, "Give me the cookie bag," and the other passes it over like they're best friends. But here's the crazy part. They don't talk to each other. They just look at each other, make small pauses, and somehow know what the other wants, like a telepathic connection. In another video, someone says, "Take the desert object." And the robot grabs a toy cactus from a pile of things without hesitation. It chooses the right hand, grabs it securely, and puts it down. All with just a voice command. That's not magic, that's the power of Helix, and there's more. These robots can work together like they're a team that's been training for years. They pass objects to each other, coordinate their movements, and complete tasks they've never seen before. Are these just machines, or is there something more behind it? I'm honest, this fascinates me, but it also scares me a little. Let's think for a second. This robot isn't just smart, it's also strong. It can carry 20 kilos. That's like a large case of water. It can climb stairs, move in tight spaces, and use tools like a human. And with its 5-hour battery life, it can work half a day before needing a break. Figure AI says they want to use these robots in factories first, to do dangerous jobs and solve labor shortages. BMW is already testing them to handle metal parts, tasks that humans normally do. But they have bigger plans. They want Helix to eventually be in our homes. Imagine you come home and your robot has put away the groceries in the fridge, taken out the trash, and maybe even cleaned the floor, all just because you said, do it. Sounds like a dream, right? But how close are we really? This is where it gets really interesting and maybe a bit unsettling. Helix isn't perfect. There are still challenges. How reliable is it in chaotic environments like a living room full of kids? Can it handle thousands of different objects? from glasses to socks. And what about speed? 1.2 meters per second is fast for a robot, but compared to us humans, it's not exactly a sprint. Still, what they've achieved is incredible. Two robots working together without words, recognizing new things and reacting instantly, that's a breakthrough. But there's a dark side we need to talk about. What if these robots become too smart? They listen to your voice, learn on their own. What happens if someone says, pick up the knife, and the robot misunderstands? Or if they someday decide they don't need commands anymore? I might be exaggerating, but these are questions we need to ask. And then there's the money issue. Nobody knows how much these robots cost. Figure A, I isn't releasing prices. For big companies like BMW, sure, they can afford it. But for us regular people, maybe we'll see these things in millionaires' mansions before they become affordable. And another point, jobs. If robots take over factories, empty warehouses, and eventually conquer retail, what's left for us? This could be a revolution that changes or destroys millions of jobs. Figure A. I says they want to help us get rid of dangerous work, but what if we end up becoming obsolete ourselves? That's not a small thought. It's a future question that concerns all of us. Despite all these question marks, I have to admit the potential is gigantic. Imagine a world where robots like Helix are everywhere. In factories, lifting heavy boxes without anyone getting hurt. In hospitals, helping doctors carry equipment or care for patients. Maybe even in space, working on Mars while we sit safely on Earth. And at home, a personal assistant that makes your life easier, from shopping to cleaning. With Helix, this isn't a distant future. It's something we could see in the next few years. Figure A. As already shown, they can deliver. Their robots are in use at BMW, and the technology gets better every day. We're on the edge of something that will change the world, and you're here to witness it live. Let's wrap it up. The Helix robot is a machine that fascinates and makes you think at the same time. It can learn without us having to teach it everything. It can work with other robots as if they had a secret code. It can do things we didn't even dream of a few years ago. But it also raises questions. How far do we want to take this technology? Are we ready for a world where robots are as smart as we are, or maybe smarter? I don't know if Helix is humanity's savior or the beginning of something we can't control, but one thing I know for sure, it's the most exciting technological breakthrough I've ever seen. What do you think about this? Is the Helix robot the future we've been waiting for, or a step too far? Write your opinion in the comments. I want to hear everything, whether you're excited or skeptical. If you like this update, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you activate the bell, you'll be notified when we upload a new video. Hope to see you next time. Until then, stay real.